Hey, it's Joel here. I just wanted to talk a little bit about this Cessna 182. It's like a 77, and it is, I think, a P model, I want to say, but it has a Q wing on it because it was in a fire. So about 5 years ago, I had installed this kit from like Sportsman, I want to say, and with the tips from some sort of X something or other, added about, I don't know, I want to say it added like maybe 2.5 inches for a kind of a stall kit thing that I did, and it is pop riveted. And there's a lot of work doing this thing. Did about, like I said, 5 or 6 years ago, and it flew for the first time about 2 months ago from Whiteman to Van Nuys, so it made it. But I had done all the rigging of the flaps and ailerons on it, and also redid the floor, was completely out, and this thing has been completely re-riveted in. A lot of hard rivets mostly, and a lot of Tramex rivets. And then the latest thing I'm working on is this headliner plastic kit. Had some shoulder harnesses, so I made some aluminum boxes around the things because the plastic in the cans were hideous. And little by little, I kind of positioned this thing up. These I wish were the skylights, but they're not, and it does lay relatively flat on there. And I positioned it with here, and I actually had some clips kind of holding up in the center. And I was able to get the bolts in for the shoulder harnesses, which I'm not going to use anymore anyways. I did put some number 40 Clecos in those frames, and I picked up the coat rack bolt. And then I actually, the little Z shape that goes for the visors, I put up to help hold up the front end. So I did this by myself. It actually didn't take very long. The boxes took a little longer than anything, and then just drew on the back sides of there and trimmed that off. And I don't really know what goes. There's a piece that goes along here, but the kit worked pretty well. It's pretty flimsy and floppy, but that's probably better than brittle. And if you got any questions, post them there and I will tell you what's up. Did a lot of work on this thing. Did a lot of firewall patches. They're of stainless steel. Put some screws in some holes. It's a new engine. Let's see, it's a really, I don't know the engine number, but it's a nice engine. And he's supposedly going to put it on floats, and that's why you see that cross member in the windshield as part of a mod. And I don't know what floats in Van Nuys, just kind of cracks me up, but whatever. Did change the flap motor. Where is that? It's in there somewhere. That was tough. Re-rigged the flaps, new bearings and bushings, McFarlane stuff. Got the door panels to make still, and still got the interior to do. So I've been working on the clean that firewall and improve super updated panel. So this has been the project for me for a couple, not my only project, but working as far as my new shop here. Shear and brake, got my welding equipment, toolboxes and toolboxes and toolboxes and toolboxes and toolboxes. Let me flip it around here. Yeah, so there it is. Got my sewing area. Got my lounging area. And so I'm back here. And I got my mock-up still. And my little jet. And if, like I said, if you got any questions, I'm doing interior on it mostly. I do like the plastic headliner better than the fabric headliner. But fabric headliners are alright. They're kind of hard to put in, but I've done a few of those. And so, like I said, I'll be doing some more videos on this. And so just if you got any questions, feel free to ask them. You know, how the Sportsman kit went, how the leading edge, that's the Sportsman one. The X, how the tips went. Floor riveting. Again, not a big fan of pop rivets, but it's what it called for. There was some frames inside here that had to be riveted, and strengtheners through the spar. And wow, I actually forgot I reskinned the ailerons. That was fun. Hard rivets. And I these guys. Hard rivets. You gotta use hard rivets, man. No pop rivets. Even Chairmax are nice. I do like them. They do a good job. But I mean, there's places you just can't hard rivet. But like I said, this hard riveting, this floor was pretty crazy. And actually, about a year ago, I did a 182 RG, the retractable gear. The belly, I reskinned the belly, and it actually went up all up the sides and the whole belly. And that was a lot of hard rivets, but a lot of Chairmax rivets. That was tough. I will talk to you next time on the next video, and I want to do like some more upholstery stuff and riveting and sheet metal stuff, and also, I don't know, like I said, you guys have questions sometimes, which is really cool. So ask me some stuff about this airplane. See you, bye.